Tim Taylor and Homer Simpson, separated at birth, both are adored fathers of 3 loving children. Both share simple communication and great physiques.
Look at that blubber fly.
Both know how to spice up an evening.
Barbecue from Bitso Pig.
Barbecue.
And both have their own TV show.
Wow.
Tim and Homer, separated at birth, now after years of being apart, are back to back.
Weeknights at 7 and 7:30 on TV 28.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Bryson Booker, and it's time for another box set review. And here I have The Simpsons Complete Season 7. Now, I haven't did a Simpsons box set review in a while because I haven't bought any in a while. And this is, the latest one, and, so far that I bought. And I really got this, like, last year. And I'm starting to do a review on it now. And, if you're my Simpsons fans, if you're wondering why I haven't really been doing a lot of Simpsons reviews, the reason is I haven't really been getting a lot of Simpsons stuff lately. Because I'm not a big fan of The Simpsons as I used to be. However, I do want to collect their whole decade from the 90s, from 1990 until 1999. So right now I got seasons 1 through 7 from 1990, and this stops at 96. So I got a couple more years to go before I get to where they stopped at for the millennium in 2000. So I'm going to keep going up until around season 10, 11. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is season 7, which is a pretty good season where the Simpsons basically, established themselves as America's favorite family. They didn't have to prove it anymore. They proved it from we're not going to count season 1, even though season 1 was okay. We're going to count it from season 2 on. They proved it. Season 7, it's like, okay, we know. They're America's favorite family. Everybody likes them. Everybody's okay with them. No president is against them anymore. Everybody's cool. And that's what basically season 7 was. I love, the artwork and the effort that Matt Groening and his team puts into these DVDs. And I'm telling you, if you look back, once again, going back to season 1, and then see how they've grown and how they wanted to make the box sets as fun as the show is, it's great. It's not just your standard box sets anymore, which it was for at least like the first 5 seasons. But even in those box sets, they wanted to do something different. They wanted to get creative, and they wanted to have themes established with each box set. So this theme is basically The Simpsons basically at the movies. The Simpsons, because season 7, they celebrated their 138th episode and different things like that. And, these were very, very, very memorable episodes for the cast and crew. And so you got Homer sitting there. You got everybody else over there. You can't really see him. You got everybody else in there and kind of sitting in like a movie theater. And then each disc shows a scene from season 7 and a character doing something funny. So like this right here shows Lisa, from Lisa the Vegetarian, and then it shows Homer holding a Frank hot dog up. So, different things like that are on the DVDs. And then you get this guide for non-Simpsons DVDs, but heck, there's some Buffy in here, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and there's some other great DVDs in here. Yeah, I'm not going to look at that right now because this is about The Simpsons. And so, this is basically like a little newspaper article kind of thing, and it highlights all your episodes. And I love how they set this up too. So I'll show you how they set this up. You get a letter from Matt Groening like you do in almost every Simpsons box set. Basically nothing different. I like what they do here because they never really did this in previous DVDs. Well, I think they did it for season 6, but I can't remember. So here you have all of the episodes on what disc they're on. So if you want to watch, Homer Palooza, you can easily find it. It's on disc 4 because it says it right here. And you don't have to keep flipping through the book trying to find it, and then look in the corner where it says, oh, it's on disc 4, and then you just put disc 3 in because you thought it was on disc 3. All of the episodes are right here. You can take a peek, what episode you want to watch, and then put that corresponding disc in. Really easy. All the episodes are right there. It says the principal cast which obviously is the whole Simpsons cast. That really never changed. Probably never will, if they keep getting paid right. And then you got all of your extras. The extras are listed by disc, like I said, from disc 1 through 4. Each disc has audio commentary, and each disc really has deleted scenes on it. The only disc that has different things on it is disc 1, and with that you get an introduction from Matt Groening, deleted scenes, Homer in the Third Dimension, which is basically a featurette about how they made the CGI segment for the Treehouse of Horror 6 show, and then Paul and Linda's lentil soup. That's basically from Lisa the Vegetarian, where Paul Simon comes up as well as his wife. So you get the recipe that was in that episode for yourself so you can make it. Pretty interesting. And then you get the little icons here. So if you keep reading in this booklet, the corresponding icon will show what's for that episode, whether it be an audio commentary or an animation showcase for that particular episode. And then, obviously, the guide for each episode that is on every disc. Every episode from Season 7. So, this is obviously Radioactive Man. This gives you a summary of the episode, when it aired, the cast that was in it, and the scenes. So if you supposedly, for some reason, stop your DVD while watching it, you can easily find wherever you stopped, obviously. And then, obviously, some of the episodes that are included on Season 7 include Team Homer, Marge Be Not Proud, Bart the Fink, The Day the Violence Died, The Simpsons 138th episode, Spectacular, which is basically, their fancy way of saying a clip show, A Fish Called Selma, Bart on the Road, Two Bad Neighbors featuring George W. Bush, Home Sweet Dumb Diddly Dumb Doodly, Bart Sells His Soul, and, just many, The Day the Violence Died, about Itchy and Scratchy. Many episodes that later down the line in the Simpsons franchise had impact on the show. And you could tell that they did, because they keep on referencing them in later episodes of The Simpsons. These get referenced the most, I tell you. I'm telling you. Either episodes from Season 7 or episodes from Season 4. Either one of those keep just getting referenced and repeated plots. It just goes everywhere. But this is the real deal. This was the original deal, and now you can own the original deal for yourself if you don't already own it. I mean, obviously, if you started with Season 1, why would you just stop at Season 1, right? You got to keep going until you get to at least Season 11. Then you can just forget about the whole show. Unless you want to keep going, that's on you. It's a great season. Even if you are a yellow Simpsons fanatic, that's okay. You probably already have this in your collection. But if you're not so yellow, like me, anymore at least, you can own this great season for yourself. Basically, it's a great piece of Simpsons history, even if you don't want the whole series. The Simpsons never was those kind of shows where you had to watch a certain season or previous seasons to know what the show is about. Now, if you want to get introduced to everybody, obviously you would start with Season 1, but you don't have to, because, they made it so any episode that you watched, you can easily identify with the characters, what they're going through, the environment that they're in, the people that they interact with. And Season 7 is just one of those seasons where you can just pop it in. If you don't even know The Simpsons, just pop it in, and by the end of Season 7 that you get done watching it, you're like, man, these guys are pretty cool, man. And I'm not going to have a cow anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, get Season 7 of The Simpsons if you don't already have it. It comes in this nice box. And that's it. Over and out.